Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Bridgewater on first down.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Here's the first carry from LaShawn McCoy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Check. First down. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. He don't know.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's McCoy. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, Bridgewater. And he whips that one incomplete there. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Short on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's
a gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
First down, Murray. And he hits Drake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down, Arizona.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down at the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of
27 yards there, a first down.
The Cardinals first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Panthers 3.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Bridgewater to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Murray going to throw. It's complete to Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray a give. This is Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
You think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Drake, the ball carrier.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To Herb Smith Jr.
Herb Smith Jr. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
36-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Bridgewater now. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Tackle. 58, boy, 58 is Mike.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Drake. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
To number 13,
Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground with Drake. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Drake on the carry.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got a man, it's Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Arizona.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Drake, the ball carrier.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Panthers, 40.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
First and 10.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Again, it's McCoy, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day, every day.
Here's Bridgewater. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
8 yards.
that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He's got this one completed to Mims. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To Kenyon Drake.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Cardinal first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
You can't block me. Watch twist. What you got? Deuce.
Play fake. Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Denzel Mims. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 27, Bridgewater. Caught by Sanu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
That's another Panthers 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This give is to McCoy. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Danny. 58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking deep now for McCoy. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Panthers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
58's the money. 58's the money. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon.
The handoff to
The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 11 now.
Here we go, here we go. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 38, Panthers 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking, because parity is something he's looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first, is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
At the 17-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
The 49
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down at 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 6 yards there. 1st down, Carolina.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Bridgewater on the keeper.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you?